In this lesson, we are going to learn how to insert an image into a layout. In this layout, which we have designed earlier, we specified this area to insert a banner. Instead of inserting a single image as a banner, we made this area into 3 parts. So, in the first part of this area, we are going to insert the logo image. But there is no logo image ready to insert it here. So, in this lesson, we will see how to create or how to design a logo in Photoshop. Anyway, before we insert or design the image, first we must know the size of this cell to insert the image. We can take help of this scale and guides to know the size of this cell. Now adjust the guides, snap them to the borders of the cell. Now keep the mouse cursor in the cell and hold Ctrl key on the keyboard. Now we will be able to see the height and width of this cell. The height of the cell is around 100 pixel, whereas the width of the cell is 124 pixel. If we wanted to make the cell proportionate, or if we wanted to change the values like height and width of the cell, keep the mouse cursor in the cell and open the Properties panel. In the Properties panel, we will be able to see the width and height of the cell here. Now, I want the cell to be in 100 by 100 size. So, I'm going to change the width of the cell from 123 to 100. Now, here we have got the cell size 100 by 100. Now, let us see how to design a logo image to insert into this cell. To design a logo, we can make use of Adobe Photoshop. Now, open Adobe Photoshop. Now, go to the File menu to take a new document. Click on New. Now, define the width and height of the document we are going to take. We already know the size of the logo to be created. Here, the size of the cell is 100 by 100 pixel. So we are going to create a logo with a size of 100 by 100 pixel. So let us set the width to 100 pixels and height to 100 pixels. Keep the resolution to 72 and keep the color mode to RGB. Now click on OK. Here we have a document with a size of 100 by 100 pixel. Now choose a color which we wanted to fill as a background and pick Paint Bucket tool and fill the color. Now let us draw a shape. Take some dark color, say this brown, and draw the shape. Now let us type few letters. Increase the size of the text, and now set it like this. So here we have got 2 layers. One is for the text and other is for the shape, and there is a background. Once the design is complete, hold the Shift button on the keyboard, select all the layers, right click, merge layers. So now we merged all the 3 layers. So our logo is ready. Now let us see how to save it. go to File menu and click on Save. Now choose the location where you wanted to save your file. I have taken desktop and give a file name, logo, and choose the format in which you wanted to save it. Generally, images are saved in either PNG format. Repeat. Generally, images are saved in PNG format or JPEG or TIFF or GIF format to insert into a web page. For now, we choose PNG format. Now, click on Save to save the file. Now, let us go back to the Dreamweaver and keep the mouse cursor in the cell into which we wanted to insert the image. That is the logo which we have created now in Photoshop. And go to the Common tab, and in that click on Image icon and choose Image. Now locate the logo file from the desktop. Here is your file. Select it and click on OK. Now there is a dialog box asking us to repeat, asking us whether we would like to copy this file into the Custom Paint Booth folder or not. Because whatever the image files that we insert into our web page, they are to be stored in the site folder. So click on Yes. Again confirm the name and click on Save. Now this image file will be saved in the Custom Paint Booth folder. Click on OK. So now we will be able to see the image file inserted into the first cell. In the same way, we can insert the second part of the banner and the third part of the banner into these two cells. So by this, repeat, in this way we can insert the second part and also the third part of the banner. Keep the mouse cursor in the cell and click on Image. Instead of clicking on this image icon from the Common tab, we can also go to the Insert menu and click on Image. Now here we have the second part of the banner. OK, and save it to our Custom Paint Booth folder. Change the name. Yes. So we have inserted the second part. Again, go to Image. So in this way, we have inserted a banner into our web page. Now let us preview this page in Internet Explorer. Click on the button Preview in Internet Explorer. It's asking for the saving the changes what we have done. Click on S. This way, the banner of our web page appears in the browser. So in the coming lesson, we will learn how to insert a menu bar or a navigation bar, and also we'll learn how to design the rollover images or buttons in Photoshop.
మా వీడియో గనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.